Good day everyone. My name is Pelmar from BEED2-A and I am here now to present my demo presentation. Okay class, good morning. I'm your teacher Pelmar and welcome into our science class. I hope you feel great for today. So, before we start our discussion for today, let's have a short prayer. Okay. So, dear God, we hope to enlighten our minds, to have a good knowledge, and to have a recap of our studies for today. And I hope, Lord, you are in our sides for today. And I hope we can have an amazing discussion for today's in God's will. So, okay. Amen. Okay, class, good morning. So, before we start our discussion, kindly pick up the pieces of paper and rearrange the chairs. So, okay, you may sit down now. So, in the process of our checking in our attendance, and you can dive into our GC if you are in the class, if you are online, and I have only given a time limit in our class just only for 1 hour. So you may like now if you are present for today. So that is the process of our checking for attendance. So we will move to. So let's have a short recap of our lessons for yesterday. So our recap for our lessons yesterday is all about the space in the boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have related and directions. So it is all about the understanding about the space, on how to move the three-dimensional space in the universe or in the earth. So I have pictures there in my visual aid, and I want you to demonstrate or to elaborate on what is called to the pictures that I have shown to you. So this picture is Earth, and this picture is the Earth from the Earth's surface, and same, this is Earth, and this is the International Space Station or the NASA report for the human health, Earth observation, and disaster response, technology, global education, and economic development of space. So, okay, before I start the presentation of our discussion for today, our new topic for today is all about the Earth and space. So, Earth and space is all about the science explore the interconnections between the land, ocean, atmosphere, and life of our planet. And the ESS also explores the cyclical interaction between the Earth and space, or the system and the sun and moon. So, Earth and space, it is all about the land, atmosphere, of all the living things or the non-living things in this world that becomes the atmosphere or the land that creates the interconnections of Earth and space. So, what is the study of the Earth and space? Earth and space is the study of Earth and space. It is an exciting science with the science and on how to develop any creating energy or what else that creates the energy and the mineral resources. And also we find the earth and space through the study of the scientists. Because the scientists use their knowledge to locate the earth and light science, the earth and space. In our earth, it is 4.543 billion years occurring in our universe, in what we are living for today's. So, how is Earth different from space? So, the three major differences are atmosphere, vacuum, space radiation. It is a high level of dangerous particles. The first difference between the Earth and space is the atmosphere. When we say the atmosphere, it is the difference of radiation or a high level of differences over space. And the second is the Earth is composed of a very specific mixtures of gases. So, why is Earth important? Why is Earth and life science important? It's because Earth and science empowers youth to think globally and act locally to make sound decisions about issues important in our lives as individual citizens. And most of the people nowadays, people understand how Earth system work together in our diversity or in our life system and make informed decisions about where to buy or build a home out of harm's ways. So it must be important in life and science today. It is because in this world that we are facing now, or the earth that we are moving now today, it is very much important because we live first in this world. So we must know what we call, or we must understand and give values to appreciate on how Earth works, can make us informed decisions about what we are going to do or in us, or what we should do in a good ways of being out of harm's ways. So now class, did you learn about our discussion for today? So okay, now let us divide our class into two groups. Each group must give a specific definition to work on. Okay class, from this side will be the group 1 and this side will be the group 2. So and for the group 1 you will define the different types of planets, while this group 2 you will define what name it is, and you will may have a definition. So okay, I will be giving you 5 minutes to brainstorm, to socialize with your classmates so that you can have a good creativity of your works. So you will start now. So, okay class, are you done? So, okay. So, from the group 1, as I've said earlier, then I decided you to work on give the meaning of the three states of matter, which is first is planet. So planet. A planet is a celestial body that is an orbit around the sun, has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes a hydrostatic equilibrium, nearly round shape and cleared neighborhood around its orbit. So the second is rock. So rock. A rock is a solid mass of geological materials. Geological materials includes individual mineral crystals and organic non-mineral solids like gas. Pieces broken from other rocks and even fossils. So the third is, because what is the third? Okay, space. So space, it is a boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have related position and direction. So you are done. We back into our last discussion yesterday. It is all about the boundaries in the three-dimensional. So, objects and events have related position and directions. It is a solid mass of geological materials. So, what is it, class? Okay, that is mineral crystals, or what we call as an organic non-minerals solid like glass, pieces broken from other rocks, and even fossils. So I know that you already done in our activity for today. So I will group you again into two groups. So this side will be the group 1 and this side will be the group 2. So for the group 1, I will be giving you a report to be reported tomorrow. Your title of your report is all about the structure of the rocks. So that is your report. And for the group 2, you will create, your report is all about the structures of the planets. Is that clear, class? So, okay, thank you. Okay, let's have a short quiz before we end our class today. So I know that all of you have learned about what we have discussed today, and I hope you gain more knowledge about what we discussed today. So I will give you a short quiz. It is the process of taking the quiz. Yes, I know that some of you has an internet. You can answer it into RGC. You can send your answers into RGC. So I will read. In the processing of taking the quiz, get 1/4 sheet of paper and answer the letters only. So, directions. Choose the letter of the best answer. Number 1. What is rock? A. Is a solid mass of geological materials. Geological materials include individual minerals, crystal, and organic non-mineral solids like glass, pieces broken above the rocks, and even fossils. B. It is the boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have related position and directions. Letter C. Is an essential body that is in orbit. The sun has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes hydrostatic equilibrium, nearly round shape, and has cleared the neighborhood around it is. Okay, done? Okay, in up. And for our number 2, the question is, what is a space? Okay, letter A is a celestial body that A is in orbit around the sun, has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes hydrostatic equilibrium, round shape, and cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. Letter B is the boundless three-dimensional extent in which object and events have related position and directions. Letter C is a solid mass of geological materials. Geological materials includes individual mineral crystals, inorganic non-materials, solid like glass, pieces of paper, broken glass, or other rocks and other fossils. So we're done. So for our number 3, what is a planet? So A is a solid mass of geological materials. Geological materials include individual materials, crystals, inorganic non-mineral solids like glass. B is a celestial body that has hydrostatic and clear neighborhood around its orbit. For the letter C, it is the boundless in three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have related to position or directions. So, that was all our quiz. But don't worry, even though it is 1 to 3, it is 5 points each per number. So okay, are you done, class? So okay, for number 1, the question is, what is a rock? The answer is letter A. It's a solid mass of geological materials. That materials include individual mineral crystals. Okay, for number 2, what is a space? The answer is letter B. It's the boundless three-dimensional extent that objects and events have related position and directions. So for number 3 is, what is a planet? The answer for number 3 is letter A. It's a solid mass geological materials that includes individual mineral crystals. So, how's the quiz, class? Okay, the passing score is 3, equivalent to 10. To 10, our quiz is 15, is 1 to 15. The passing score is 10. So, okay. And are you done? Okay. So, for our last activity for today is, I will be giving you an assignment to be submitted tomorrow. So, for my assignment is research about the Earth and space, and also the difference between the 2 and the 3 significance of Earth and space. So, that was all my